Good morning, Clarkston students. This is Dr. Daniel, your graphs counselor, coming to you once again with your weekly updates and tips. Listen, guys, it's semester 2, and it is week 14. We literally have 4 more weeks to go. Guys, I am excited. Can you imagine? Who would have ever thought that we would have spent an entire school year doing virtual learning? But we did it. We are doing it. We did it. And I am so proud of those of you who are standing the course and doing what you have to do. Now remember, when it comes to attendance, don't slack because we're at the end of the school year. I know how it goes. Some of you getting tired, but listen, attendance is still mandatory. I need you to see it all the way through. Okay, now there are those of you who are testing this week. All the best on your EOC test. If you came into the building to test, I wish you all the best. You should be here today, tomorrow, and Thursday. Okay, today's Monday. You should be doing your American Lit Part 1, and tomorrow you're going to do American Lit Part 2 and 3. And then on Thursday, you'll be doing your Algebra 1, Parts 1 and 2. Now, if you miss any tests, you can come in to make it up on Friday, April 30th. Now, y'all know the deal. You got to be here at 8 o'clock. Just like a normal school day, you'll be finished by 12:30. The buses will pick you up from your home and drop you back to your destination. There will be a light breakfast, a grab-and-go breakfast, and there will be a grab-and-go lunch. So if you know you missed the test and you want to make it up just to get over the little edge, come into the building on Friday, okay? So seniors, where you at, my seniors? We are just about right there. Before you know it, it will be May 24th and you will be crossing that stage. But we have some things that I need to keep you abreast of, okay? If you were taking Georgia Virtual Credit Recovery, that class ends this Friday, April 30th. Friday, April 30th, if you are in Georgia Virtual Credit Recovery and you are a senior and you plan to walk across that stage, listen, you gotta be finished by this Friday, April 30th, so we can get those grades and get them onto your transcript, okay? Now, seniors, listen up. These are some dates you need to know. I know your teachers are telling you, but I'm coming again. The last instructional date for you will be May 14th. May 14th is the last instructional day. If you have makeup work, you're trying to get all those grades in, you're trying to get everything in, listen, May 14th is an excellent deadline, okay? Get everything in by May 14th. Final exams will be that week, May 17th to the 21st. You come in on Monday, you're going to start testing. Why? Because we got to get all those grades in. We got to get it all through to know that you have completely finished so you can walk that stage on May 24th. Listen, I'm just as excited as you are. I cannot wait to see my seniors cross the stage. Now, with that being said, you got some stuff you got to do. I sent out a link on last week and I said, do your senior exit. Listen, guys, you can't cross the stage without doing it. So I will place the link in this chat for this video. I want you to complete your senior exit form. I also sent you a link. I send this to everybody, and it's the GRASS survey. Y'all know when you started with me, I asked you to fill out this survey. Well, guys, I need to know how I did. I need to know what I need to improve on. So I need you to fill out your exit survey. That's for everybody. That's not just for seniors, but it's for everyone. So I'm also going to include that link in the chat for you to do, okay? Now, my 9th through 11th graders, if you're in 9th grade through 11th graders, you have a little bit more time. Your last instructional day is actually Tuesday, May 25th. May 25th is your last instructional day. I'm going to say the same thing that I told my seniors. Get all your makeup working. Get all that extra work in. Get it in now. You have until that May 25th. Get it in. And then, of course, you go right into finals so that you'll be finished by the 28th of May. Hey, then it's summer. Yes, yes, yes. So, guys, listen. I know that it was a hard year. I know it was a different year. I know it was a difficult year. But guys, you all persevered. And I want you to just give yourself a round of applause because you made it through COVID-19, 20, whatever you want to call it, okay? You made it through. You made it through the pandemic and you were able to do your work while at home. Okay, so on that note, you know I always give you a little tip. I'm not going to do the talking today, but what I am going to tell you is that I want you to persevere, okay? Just keep pushing because you can do it. For those of you who are seniors and you're right there, you're right at the edge, I want you to continue. Give it your all, straight to the end. Finish strong. Yes, life gets difficult. Yes, sometimes we see failures, but the failure is only there to make you stronger. What do you do when you're not successful? You rise. Because when you're down, the only other way you can go is up. I know what I'm telling you. So what I have for you is a video. It's going to play right after this. And it's Dashauna Barber. She was Miss USA 2016. I want you to hear her story because, my gosh, it took her 6 tries before she became Miss USA 2016. If that's not perseverance, I don't know what is. So I am telling you this because even though things might look hard right now, you're trying to get all your assignments in, you're becoming overwhelmed, take a deep breath and persevere. Remember, at Clarkston High School, we are stronger together. Have a wonderful week.
In the summer of 2009, I was 19 years old, working a summer position at Target between my freshman and sophomore year at undergraduate school. I was working in the women's clothing department, and I noticed a lady staring at me from across the aisle. I figured she probably had a few screws loose, so I attempted to ignore her very intense stares. She eventually manages to make her way a little bit closer and closer to me where I was working until she eventually walks up to me and says hello. I say the famous Target quote, which is, "Hi, may I help you find something?" So now anytime someone says that to you all in Target, you know it's their job to say it to you. She then asks me, "Were you born in this country?" And I was immediately offended. And I said, "Yeah, I was born in this country." And then she says, "Do you have any kids?" I said, "No, I don't have any kids." She then asked me if I was married, and then I said, "No, ma'am, I am not married." She says, "How old are you?" I said, 19. "May I help you find something?" She then says, "You are the most beautiful girl I have seen." And I said, "Oh, thank you." I didn't work that much on my makeup, but I did the best I could, but thank you. And then she says, "I think you could be the next Miss USA." And I stare at her in pure disgust and said, "Pageants? You're telling me pageants like Sandra Bullock, Miss Congeniality. Pageants? You think I should compete in pageants? I'm in the Army, okay? We don't do pageants in the Army." She then asked me to meet her at Starbucks the very next day before my next shift at Target. And she just wanted to do a little bit of explaining when it comes to what pageants is. And apparently I was a pretty open-minded 19-year-old because I actually agreed to meet her the very next day. The next day she brought this foot-tall stack of pageant books and proceeds to convince me to enter into a state pageant 3 months later. For those who do not know, when it comes to Miss USA, you have to win your state first, okay? So 3 months later, I compete in my first pageant, and I lose. I go back the second year, compete in the state pageant. I lose. Go back the third year, compete in the state pageant and lose. Go back the fourth year, compete in the same pageant and lose. I go back the fifth year, y'all. Compete in the state pageant and lose. But guess what? I go back the sixth year. Guess what happens? I lose. I called her on the phone and said, "You told me I could be the next Miss USA." And she says, "Dashauna, keep working, don't quit, keep going back." And in June of 2015, she passes away from leukemia. 6 months later, in December 2015, I win Miss District of Columbia, USA. And 6 months after that, in June of 2016, I become the first soldier to win Miss USA. And you all already know where I'm going with this. At times, our purpose drops in our laps as if the heavens threw it by accident. I ask only one thing of you all today after you leave this building, after accomplishing an amazing goal. Do not fear failure, but please be terrified of regret. As giving up is the birth of regret. After you walk out this door, you will receive 100 doors shut, slammed in your face. You will have 100 moments that will be filled with someone telling you no, or telling you, "Thank you for your application, but we regret to inform you that we've chosen a different candidate for this job." You will sit in 100 different interviews and you will not get the job. The reality of life is that we will all hear more no's than we hear yeses. And we will fail a lot, and I mean a whole lot. But what I ask of you today is to not take no for an answer. Don't be afraid of no's. Be afraid of the possibility of a yes that you have prematurely destroyed because you decided to quit before the clock strikes 12. You can ask anyone, friend, family, anybody. I love a good no. Please tell me no. Telling me no is like adding fuel to a fire that is now set ablaze because of your single no. I love additional reasons to work harder. Please give me a reason. So today I challenge you to fight, to work, to not stop here, to believe so heavily in your aspirations that you too will not fear the word no, but instead you will choose to welcome it.